So we are kind of strapped for progression at this point, but we have all of the gym badges. So this is relatively crazy. I am severely impressed with the start that this seed has had. This could be a very crazy endgame. Uh-oh, we seem to have lost connection with Diego. Hopefully we'll be able to get that back online relatively quickly. Let's see, where is Diego anyways? Diego? Okay, Diego's at the bicycle shop. Cool. Old Rod, that doesn't exactly do anything for us right now. There is a Tri-Attack TM in place somewhere, but, you know, since Strength is going to be the item that we're most likely looking for. Full heal from the second item on Manelash, as Diego is finishing up radio pre-rockets. Thank goodness you didn't do it in the opposite order, otherwise you would have to fight another trainer before getting up to the Buena item. Manelash is running a little low on power points, doesn't exactly have too much to be able to do. Doesn't have a whole lot of options either. So it's just going to be trying to collect a couple of these small items and hope that the progression is here in the basement. It is not, so Manelash will have to backtrack. It appears that our progression is in Azalea Town. And so Manelash is going to have to go back and just clear out rockets. Excuse me. We can't clear rockets yet. I do want to iterate that. We cannot clear radio rockets. Razor Wind is not a good move either, because it does take that extra turn. Diego opting to track as many items as possible. And Manelash's... Oh my goodness. Manelash's Aerodactyl's accuracy IV once again proving to be utter garbage. Diego is... Oh, where are we? It is kind of difficult. I think Earth Badge and Cascade Badge were both in... Actually, Manelash didn't check the rollout item yet, if I recall correctly. So that is another option. Oh, unfortunately, once again, the Aerodactyl's pathetic excuse for an accuracy leads Manelash to take an unfortunate death. Diego is going to be checking the rollout item, of which don't know what it is, and will not be able to know what item it is, unfortunately. Whether it could end up being progression, we'll have to see. There's not too much I can do about that, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. As Manelash is finishing up here, got 2 more rockets. We'll be, let's see, Diego picked up the Earth Badge, we'll be picking up the Cascade Badge, like right around the corner. That one I know for a fact. At least I think. Actually, wait, no. Do you have the Cascade Badge? So the Cascade Badge was, Cascade Badge was the, Squirt Bottle item, wasn't it? I hope you have it. It is really difficult for me to see. Okay, so it's with the restream. We'll go ahead and we'll see if we can get our representative in here and see if we can try and fix this. this audio issue. Or not the audio issue, but the restream issue. Diego is now back in Azalea Town. Only a couple more items left. We are looking for either the squirt bottle or the pass. Although I guess the other option is the fog badge would get us some more items. The HMO1 would get us a singular item. We knew that Gyarados exists. I think we're going to have to assume that Diego has the Cascade badge. Unfortunately, I don't have enough screen space to be able to observe Diego and the restream at the same time. So unfortunately, I'm not sure there's exactly too much I can do about that. Okay. And we do have... It is potential that is server-side error, but we do have confirmation from SpeedGaming that our volunteer is working on a fix right now. So hopefully, it will not take too long until this gets resolved. So it could potentially even be a Twitch server issue. Well, no, maybe not. I'm not sure. We shall have to see. Again, we're still looking for either the squirt bottle, HMO1, fog badge. HMO4 doesn't get us anything right now. We haven't fought Whitney either, so Whitney could also have progression. Fog badge, already. That's amazing. God. Just incredible. We are halfway done with the gym badges. That is crazy. So Manelash does have 2 more items that he could check here in Union Cave. Does already have a full moveset almost on Gyarados. I can assume that the last one is probably going to be reserved for Flash, maybe? So Manelash might have to go ahead and collect another Pokemon before going too far into this. Manelash... That's not a good encounter. That's unfortunate. Rising Badge! More gym badges! And another check has opened up. So, Manelash has the opportunity to, and I quote, go to Victory Road before leaving Goldenrod. Relatively insane, in my opinion. And unfortunately, the restream feed did go down, so hopefully we'll be able to get that back up and running here relatively quickly. So... I'm currently blind. You'll have to bear with me if I'm even, still on audio. Hopefully, we'll be back here in less than a couple of seconds. And that appears to be the case. Looks like Manelash is making his way towards Victory Road. Whose audio are we using? Could be using Manelash's. It's not coming back through to me as clear. But they did have to restart the entire application on SpeedGaming's side. So we'll have to bear with us for a slight bit. Manelash resetting over the full restore item here. No, not resetting over full restore. Or yeah, Manelash. Oh, Manelash resetting over full restore. Ooh, another candy. That is nice to see. PowerPoint up. It's not too bad. We're already at 9 gym badges. man, yeah, we are. We're at 9 gym badges. That is nutty. And the fog badge, that's true. And the expansion card, that is correct. Alright, hopefully we haven't missed anything and that Diego did get everything needed. I hope your audio is coming through just fine, because unfortunately I am unable to hear on this on the restream side. So I'm just gonna have to take everybody's word for it. Hyperfang here in Cherry Grove. Hopefully didn't miss anything. Is Diego doing Violet? Do we know what's in Violet? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Manelash, unfortunately, is running into the problem where... can this Skarmory even damage? Yes. Skarmory can in fact damage. And as soon as it... Wow, why is that doing nothing? That's actually impressive. I mean, I guess Aerodactyl does have pretty decent base defenses. Full restore for Aerodactyl. Yeah, that's gonna heal your HP, but that doesn't solve your other problem. You do have a super potion. Manelash, what's just trying to get through? That's it for Manelash. That Skarmory is going to go ahead and finish him up. So unfortunately, Manelash is kind of stuck in an impasse. This is a relatively unfortunate. It's unfortunate in this regard, because Victory Road would be a very, very good place to get a new main, if Manelash could even get into it. So unfortunately, we'll have to settle for the grass before Victory Road in order to progress. That's not a good enough Pokemon to use as a main. A Drowsy. Oh look, we have another Aerodactyl. Okay, so we'll have Flying Aerodactyl and Main Aerodactyl. This is kind of funky. As we know, one of its moves is Razor Wind. What else would it have at this point? Oh, what was the other move that we had and got rid of? I wish I could remember. I'm you, but better. Although, maybe not actually better. Ooh, it has an item. Didn't see what it was. Yeah, once it's... Oh, Psych... Sharpen! Okay, that's okay. I mean, it's not Swords Dance. Oh, look! It's our good pal Golem. Welcome back, Golem. Nice to see you again. Ooh! Okay. Unfortunately female, but a Heracross isn't a bad option. We do see Present. It's not necessarily the greatest move to be having right now. Something with an accuracy drop. It wasn't Mud Slap, so was it Kinesis? Haze? Manelash does not like that moveset, so we'll just go ahead and heal up and maybe try for another chance at the Skarmory. Maybe do a little bit of Dynamic Punch strat? Question mark? Maybe? Smiley face? We'll see what Manelash has in mind, because we know for sure that he wants to be going for the Flame Wheel. Alright, yes. Aerodactyl doesn't exactly have a great special attack stat, but however, since we know that our big opponent is going to be the Skarmory, it is not a bad option to have. Meanwhile, Diego has that Ho-Oh with the Thunderbolt, so should probably be having an easier time against this Skarmory, as the Aerodactyl, even the brand new one, is still having a little bit of problems versus this level 36 Pokemon. Unfortunately, this Skarmory is very resilient, but finally Manelash does make it through the fight. Not too bad. We are very, very glad. And tries to learn the Sharpen that we already knew was coming out thanks to the other Aerodactyl. Where are you going? Are you healing up? Yes, you are. Okay. Earthquake! Ho-Oh! Aeroblast! Oh my goodness, this is a moveset for the Ho-Oh. Unfortunately, Diego is stuck for the time being with the waterfall move. The move deleter is in... Oh, blessed me. Is it Blackthorn? Which we almost have access to, actually. We just need, well, I mean, obviously we need access to North Johto and the Strength HM, which would be... That's a level 35 Mankey. That is very interesting. Level 34 Venusaur. Alright. Diego's gonna at least give this Venusaur a chance. Flame Wheel, Mega Kick. It doesn't exactly look like the greatest moveset in the world, but it's a higher level main. We'll see. Diego is gonna opt to go for it. At the very least, it'll help ward off a couple of wild encounters here as he continues to make his way through Victory Road. Has an okay speed stat. It is base 80. Dragonite for Manelash. Opts to not try to catch it. Oh, actually, I think Manelash is out of Pokeballs. I think could be wrong. Anyways, Diego is now in the lead. We are gonna go ahead and switch over audio back to Diego. Unfortunately, Manelash does pick up the Ultra Ball here, which he could have been able to use just a minute ago with that Dragonite, because maybe the Dragonite would have a better moveset. And once again, we know that a Drill Peck TM is somewhere in the seed. So... Ooh, okay, let's see if Diego decides to take... Protect Dragonite? That's okay. Unfortunately, this Dragonite isn't as... Oh! It already has Aeroblast. That's something very good. Diego is going to be attempting Moonlight. Okay, that's not great. Manelash is going to retake the lead as Diego finishes capturing this Dragonite. So yeah, no, Fire Blast. Sorry, I thought it was Aeroblast. Fire Blast. That's not too bad. But again, we know that we know at least one of the TMs in the world is... That's another Ultra Ball for Manelash. So Diego and Main do have the world as their oyster. They get to pick and choose their main. They can do whatever they want with it. Especially because Diego is, especially Dragonite, does have a pretty decent special attack stat, and they do have good type coverage. Snubbull, I don't think so. I think the Dragonite is still the superior option. Unfortunately, still not the highest level Dragonite in the world, so still running into a couple of encounters here. And Diego will be collecting the final item in here before making his way out. We'll see if Diego opts for the special Dragonite. Or or whatever. What all's left? Do both runners only have Whitney left to be able to check? So that means Whitney is going to be holding some form of progression. What are the options? We have HMO4, we have HMO1. HMO1 only gets us one item. HMO4 gives us the Waterstone Chamber access. So that'll give a couple of items. The Glacier Badge is technically an option because it does give one item. Headbutt Dragonite, there we go. That's a pretty good option. Early on, you guaranteed get something. Other than that, Flash doesn't mean anything because we've checked the one item that we can get right now. The answer is... there is our Drill Peck TM. It is on Whitney. Nice. Diego will be happy to see that. Meanwhile, Manelash has to go and check... What on earth is left? Did I miss an item? What is else out here? Oh, yes, that's right. We have the soft sand girls. I forgot about the soft sand girls. So Diego is going to go ahead and go to the soft sand girls and probably find progression, which is kind of unfortunate because I don't know if as a result Diego is even going to go back and check Whitney, which she has the drill peck TM, which is kind of good for a Dragonite. It's very, very good. The best stab move that it can get. At least going off of its attack stat. So Manelash has to see what the options are. Actually, we do also have False Director. Cannot forget about the False Director. Manelash, where are you going? You already... Or are you getting healing items? Okay. So Manelash is going to go ahead and pick up some healing items. Meanwhile, Diego is going to find the next set of progression. Whether that be HMO 4 or... actually, nope. This isn't guaranteed because False Director. I just said that. Anyways, still searching for the next bit of progression. So hopefully, I think the best case scenario for Diego is that he realizes that he does have to do False Director, and we'll go and check the. Wow, everything has ice coverage over here. Stab, Ice Beam, Lapras. That is incredibly unfortunate. Which probably means that Diego is going to have to go for Jump Kick on this next turn in order to make sure that he doesn't die. That's just his best chance of winning that fight. We do... Wow, a freeze on the Kingdra. But it does have the Flame Wheel, so it does get the guaranteed thaw. That's crazy. Diego not flying back. Did he not check the Farf item? Did Diego not get to Farfetch'd? I guess not. It's kind of hard to see whether or not what was going on there. Alright, so anyway, Diego is going to go ahead and check the charcoal and cut items. Meanwhile, Manelash is just having an unfortunate time of it with this Venusaur. It does have Flame Wheel, but opted to not go for it versus the Ariados. I wonder if that was a misclick. It probably was. Diego checking the charcoal item. And it is a revive. Diego is going to opt to grab that revive. Probably dropping. Nice. The Poison Carry Berry is now gone. Still has the HP up in inventory, so could be interesting. Now what do you do? Goldenrod, Whitney, or False Director? And I believe we have pretty much guaranteed that False Director is our item progression here. Yes. And Manelash is also going to have to go back and check the charcoal and cut items, I believe. Yes. Okay. Now, this is very, very even. Diego is probably maybe only a second or two behind. But other than that, this is a very even race. With the exception of Diego has, like, in my opinion, the more superior offensive main. However, the defensive coverage is a little bit rough, but it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, let's not think about that. It could, in fact, be on Elite 4. Could be the sub-hour Elite 4 progression. That would be something to live down. So Diego is going to be picking up his Drill Peck TM, and very, like, happily so, I can assume. Calcium. Diego is not going to opt to pick up the Calcium. Does not care as much about money at this point. Nope. Neither of them got the fly point. Neither of them fought the rival. I mean, to be fair, they were like running brand new mains. So, not necessarily great. There will be a lot of backtracking. Diego is looking like that could be his mode of choice. Charcoal, Carbos, Calcium, there is a lot of money. I did not realize that we had this much money in the inventory. I was not paying an ounce of attention. Yeah, so is Diego gonna... Diego looks like he's gearing up for an Elite Four run. It does I do declare it. Looks like Manelash has already decided that this is the the option to go, rather than doing False Director. Which, we'll see how it turns out. Maybe Manelash is deciding that because he's got the Drill Peck TM, that catching the Dragonite and trying to blitz through the Elite Four is the option for him. Could be. We'll see. So, yeah, Diego has completely revamped his team and will be teaching the Drill Peck to the Dragonite. Fire Blast, so the only special coverage is Surf, which I must say, I love that play. I love the Dragonite moveset right now. I think that this is good enough coverage. Yeah, it doesn't have the Earthquake that the Ho-Oh did, but there's a lot of power points here. Jump Kick has 25. Headbutt into potentially Strength is 15. And then, of course, Drill Peck is Stab, 80 base power, 20 power points off of the staggering 134 attack stat of Dragonite. So Diego is going to be in a really good position right now. Ooh, Kangaskhan. Okay. I see you. No? Manelash doesn't see it. I think that's unfortunate. Manelash, is he gonna just go at it with the Venusaur? Alright. So Manelash is just gonna go ahead and do Victory Road, whereas Diego really would rather get the extra couple of levels potentially on this Dragonite from False Director. Which, both options are like, they're both reasonable, right? They both make a lot of sense. One gives... Wow! What is an accuracy drop? That is insane. Poor Manelash getting absolutely decimated by the rival. As Diego is plowing through at least False Director segment here. Again, potential progression items that are available at the moment are the Glacier Badge, the Cut HM, the Strength HM, the Squirt Bottle, and the Pass. Is there anything else that is even... Well, I guess if you really wanted to bring it about, there's Card Key, which would be absolutely hilarious, and Mystery Egg are also available. Red Scale is also an option. So yeah, there are a couple of items that could be not exactly a whole lot of like multiple check items, and then the Squirt Bottle and the Train Pass. Monorail, train, whatever. It's not a monorail. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. That's... Manelash getting the fly point, and... didn't check Cherry Grove yet. Very interesting. That's a very interesting. But we already saw from Diego that it's not necessary. What? Manelash opting not to do the Elite Four, and we'll be going back and doing False Director. So here we go. We were off to a blistering start. Now, unfortunately, we've kind of pulled up to a screeching halt. But Diego isn't at... not a bad level, per se. But this is just an unfortunate level. If there's not good progression off of here, please give us the pass or the squirt bottle. I beg of you. Squirt bottle would be so much better for Diego in terms of like actual progressing time. Or even just the card key. The card key could be nice because it'll allow a couple of extra items. This is not the. It is Elite Four. Oh no! A sub 1 hour forced Elite Four. This is incredible. What? Who built this seed? Oh my goodness. Ergo, is this you? Is this your fault? That is unfortunate if it is. This is a whale of a challenge for our competitors. Oh, is it Snow Bear? Oh no. Oh, poor Snow Bear. You are going to get razzed for this one, my friend. Oh boy, are there any other options Diego is weighing? Unfortunately, I think Diego is still technically in the lead, even after that, opting to not do the PC heal on this go around. But Diego does not have the fly point, so maybe Manelash could even potentially beat him back? I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Venusaur v Dragonite. Who can get through the Elite Four first? This... This is relatively unfortunate. And again, especially because they are such low level. Will Diego take like an optional trainer or two? Also, noting Diego didn't take the rest stop here, which would have been a faster healing option than doing the Pokemon Center. So that is something else to note. Using the rest stop here is a very quick heal. Oh boy, Manelash is already having trouble and not even to False Director yet. This is unfortunate. This Venusaur does not have... Venusaur isn't exactly a very powerful Pokemon. It does not have very high base special attack. So Dragonite, again, albeit offensively strong, has good offenses, but the defensive typing is kind of laden with prominent weaknesses, especially with the ice weakness. Although there's only a couple of dragon moves, dragon isn't that bad, but the ice weakness and the rock weakness are two things that Dragonite is going to have to take into account. And it also, unfortunately, it has some good resistances, but it doesn't have like a lot of physical resistances. So Diego is going to be starting here on the Elite Four at level 40. This is rough. Alright, Diego is going to go ahead and opt to deposit, double deposit, and hold on to the rest of his Pokemon. Purchase some healing items, hopefully some stuff like... you only have one revive, so... keeping dynamic punches just in case, that's not a bad option. Hyper potions, a couple of Florida stores, and a couple of revives, good. I think that's it. I don't know if there's a reason for anything else. Got X items, got a bunch of everything else, and away we go. 52.5 minutes in, and here we are fighting Will. Anybody seen Will? I seem to have lost my Will. Alright. So, at least for the first couple of trainers, Diego isn't gonna be, like, at an incredible disadvantage, but, Rock Throw, ugh, that's rough. Especially, it is now a +2 Nidoran female, +2/+1, thanks to the Psych Up. Growlithe, nice. Big Licks. Ow. Super effective hidden power. Could have been Ice, could have been Rock, could have been Dragon. Steelix doesn't have a whole lot of... Wow. Dang. That is unfortunate. Oh, I don't even know what is the held item on this Dragonite. I don't know what it is. Parasect for the last Pokemon, and yeah, that's going to be easily defeated. This is the singular last bit of progression available to our runners right now is Elite Four. This is... This is a seed that exists. Unfortunately, Koga time. We will see what Koga has in store. We know that Venusaur is going to be in a little bit of a better position, at least against Will, because most of its opponents are going to be weaker on the special defensive side. Diego immediately having to reset here on Koga. Unfortunate. Didn't... like... what? Just gonna have to set up for days here on this little Weedle. That is just... it's brutal, to say the least. Very, very unfortunate for both runners in this case, because Venusaur's best attack to hit it with is Flame Wheel. Doesn't have a whole lot of base power, and... this is unfortunate. We're going to have to switch back over to Manelash's audio, as it appears that Diego's feed has dropped again. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, so if it is on Diego's end, hopefully we'll be able to get it back up and running here shortly. Oh, the Venusaur does get the 2-hit KO and is able to not lose to the Hardecuno. And yeah, we will... oh, Venusaur is getting, like... it's making its way through, slowly, but it is making its way through. Yeah. Unfortunately, finally, all of the para-flinch chances catching up to Manelash, finishing off the Stantler with the Surf. We are working on trying to... Diego is having technical difficulties right now. He is communicating in the race time, but we are not sure how long Diego is going to be down. Hopefully we'll be able to get him back. And in the meantime, they're both Main and Diego are just going to be trying to get through the Elite Four, and we will see what lies on the other side. Earthquake Porygon, that's fun. Oh! Okay. So, yeah, Diego had a straight-up blackout. No way. No way. His save is gone? No way, dude. It's straight up gone. Yeah. Oh, no. Alright, Erica, what are our options from here? What are our options? What can we do? Yeah, well, let's see. Yeah. So this unfortunately might mark the end of this. It was incredibly unfortunate. We'll see what Manelash decides to do. Both of our competitors are talking to each other right now. They've been given the option to continue, which would more than likely result in a Diego loss, or to go ahead and schedule a rematch, which does appear at this point the option that they are going to take. We will be able to get further details on that when we get the chance, but Manelash is offering a rematch at a later date, because this is just that it was super close. Both of our runners were tied in almost every conceivable metric, everything down to where they were on the Elite Four when Diego had his blackout. I really do appreciate the sportsmanship here on Manelash's part. So they will be doing a rematch at a later date. Unfortunately, this is probably just the end of this stream. We're not going to be able to do. I don't know. Do we have time? What's the SpeedGaming schedule? Do we have the option to? Do we have enough time to restart now, or will we have to start over from the very beginning at the later date? That is just... This is a heartbreaking situation. Nobody wants to see this happen. Especially because we had such an interesting progression tree. This was a very entertaining race to watch in terms of both how close it was and the uniqueness of the route that we were witnessing. So yes, I do believe this means that that's that. Yeah. Okay. So it does appear. Sorry about that. It does appear that we will have to reschedule. That will be the end of this race. It will be rescheduled. We will get the details back out to you guys whenever we can. But unfortunately, that will do it for us here Thank you very much, SpeedGaming 2. Sorry to everybody who is enjoying this race. We do have other events going on in the other SpeedGaming channels. The next race here in the Crystal Tournament is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow. I had it written down and then I lost it. Tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, it will be Jose L versus Gabriel Campos. And then followed by at 3 o'clock p.m., we don't have a channel for either of these yet. So the original Smitty versus Pryor 57. And we hope to see you then. Thank you guys very much for watching. We will see you later. We are out of here.